Hello. I think we're live. Are we live? Yes, we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my weekly live stream for the month of April. How is everyone doing today, this fine Sunday afternoon? So, as per usual, we are doing the weekly roundup of the the new release products, and I will be giving you my opinion of them, and you guys can jump on in on the chat and let me know what you think of them as well while we go along. I've got my mirrors like shaking around on my little desk here, so I'm just going to pop it down so it doesn't fall down. And I have some bevies with me here today. I've got my little glass of water, and I've also got a ginger beer here with me. It is alcoholic, yes. So I'm going to crack this one open if I have the muscle to. And what have you guys got with you to drink while we do this live stream? Radio. So as per usual, I have gone through beforehand and saved a few. I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs barking. They are the naughtiest dogs in the world. So as per usual beforehand, I have gone through and saved a few items to have a chit chat about. And if there's anything in particular that you guys have seen on Instagram, if there's any pages or anything like that that you've seen throughout the week that you'd like me to talk about, then just let me know in the chat and I'm happy to find them and have a talk about them. So first of all, we might start with the new Jeffree Star concealer. So there was a whole bit of drama about this concealer because his warehouse apparently got broken into, which is horrible. For any of my long-time subscribers, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of Jeffree Star, but I still don't think it's nice having anything stolen. So yeah, it kind of sucks that his warehouse got broken into, but apparently the person that broke into his warehouse stole like an entire shade, like everything that he had in stock of this one particular concealer. So I think because of that, he's brought the launch date forward for the concealer. But I really don't like the packaging. I think the packaging is so tacky on this. It's like a normal tube, but then it's got this big fake crystal thing at the top with a little Jeffree Star logo on top of that. I just think this packaging is so tacky. I don't know if any of you, if you haven't seen it, this is what the packaging here looks like. So it looks similar to those, I think it's the Smashbox collection that's coming out with, what's her name? The like crystal collection, and they had that like fake crystal on top of the like cream eyeshadows. It looks similar to that. I don't think I'm going to pick this one up. As you know, as I just said, I'm not really interested in supporting Jeffree Star anytime soon. It probably won't change for a very long time. So I think it's cool that he's finally branching out into complexion products. It's just not going to be a product for me. So I'm going to pass on that one. Next, we have Milk Makeup. Now, on the 1st of April, Milk Makeup released a product being it's a cannabis hydrating mask. Now, it is in one of their little stick forms that they have, and I don't really like the idea of this to begin with. Personally, me, I have really oily skin and I can get acne every now and then. So having a stick that I'm kind of swiping on my face and then I'm going to put it away and then next time I'm going to swipe it on my face again, I feel like that's a little bit unhygienic. So I don't think I'd grab this mask. You can't get milk in Australia anyway, but if I could, I probably wouldn't pick it up. And I have a mask. I don't know if you saw my collective monthly haul. I have a mask from Andalou Naturals, and it's like I can't even remember. It's like the Canna Beauty Glow mask or something. So I have enough cannabis-based beauty products or skincare products in my life for the time being. I'll give them a try and see what it's like. But Milk Makeup are supposed to be releasing a new product, I think it's every week throughout the month of April. So I'm assuming everything's going to be cannabis themed. So we will see what gets released this week, and we'll have a chat about that next week. They are also releasing it every Monday at 4:20 Eastern Standard Time. I think that's a bit weird, but anyway, I know the whole reference, so but I still think it's weird. Moving on, Glow Recipe have come out with a Pineapple C Bright Serum. This is actually something that I am a little bit interested in. So it is a pineapple-based serum. It's supposed to contain 22% concentration of pure pineapple juice. So it's supposed to be a rich form of vitamin C, alpha hydroxy acid, and bromelain enzymes, which help smooth, brighten skin for the ultimate glow. I'm a little bit interested in this. I don't know whether we can get Glow Recipes in Australia, though. I think it might possibly be at Sephora online, but I'd have to check that out. Otherwise, probably at Yes Style, I'm assuming. The packaging looks like a little pineapple. It is super duper cute. I'm very interested in this. Yeah, you guys know, if you've seen my monthly updates this month, I'm on the hunt for a good vitamin C product. So I'm very interested in this. I love the smell of pineapple. I love the taste of pineapple. I know I'm not supposed to eat this, but I also love the taste of pineapple, in case you wanted to know. But yeah, this product really intrigues me. So I'm going to check it out and see if I can find it somewhere. If you know where I can get Glow Recipes from in Australia, please let me know, because I want to check out this product. I know they recently launched the watermelon. I think it was the watermelon mist or something. Wasn't about that. I hate watermelon with passion. It makes me want to puke, and I hate the smell. But the pineapple I'm definitely interested in. Moving on to Natasha Dan, we have the Transfix Matte Concealers, which have already launched. So we had 23 shades with neutral, yellow, red, and warm undertones, medium full coverage, super long wearing, ultra light smooth texture, flexible formula for no creasing, transfer proof, contains anti-aging extract, hyaluronic acid, and collagen. Can also be used as a highlighter, color corrector, or a foundation. That's a lot of claims for one product. That is a heck of a lot of claims. 23 shades, I think, for a concealer is a decent range. I haven't really seen swatches, though, of the range, but from the little video they've played, it looks to be a fairly decent range. But as you can see, I don't have a dark complexion, so I can't really comment on how the range would suit someone with a darker complexion. But for me, it looks like there might be concealers that go light enough. I know sometimes they tend to miss the people that have really light complexions and they almost need the white concealer or a white concealer. But this looks like it may have that end of the spectrum covered. But in terms of the dark concealer, I don't know whether this goes dark enough. So I would be interested to see from obviously a person that has a darker complexion than me, whether this would suit them or not. Moving on, Benefit has released 4 new brow shades, which I think is well and truly about time. So now they have 12 shades. They still don't really have a color for redheads. I'm just watching the video to see what's there, but in my opinion, they still don't really have a color for redheads. The new shades added are Cool Grey, Warm Medium Brown, Warm Auburn, and Neutral Blonde. So it's definitely getting there, but I still think the range probably needs a bit of improving. But I think it's probably almost got the majority of people covered. There is, I think the Warm Auburn is what they're kind of saying will suit redheads. But I don't really know whether that's red enough for some redheads. But anyway, yeah, I think this is a good expansion for Benefit. It could have been done better, I think, but what can you do? MAC Cosmetics are releasing the Strip Down collection this week. So there are a crapload of lipsticks launching and a crapload of lip glosses launching. They are all of a nude base, from what I can see. Is there an eyeshadow palette with it? Looks like there might be an eyeshadow palette, or are they lipsticks? No, they're the lipsticks. Duh. Yeah, these colors don't really interest me. They're pretty boring, and I feel like MAC's already got half of this in their collection, so I don't know what's going on there. I feel like they've already got this in their collection. We saw another look at the Certified Eternity palette. So this is their more neutral shaded palette. I think this palette is beautiful. I don't think I will pick it up, but I think it is a very beautiful, like, everyday palette for me. These are like my everyday colors that I reach for all the time. I love a good, like, purpley, pinky colored eye look for everyday, like, work makeup. So this is like my perfect everyday palette. I really like this. I think it's a good color story. And I know it's been done before over and over again, but I think their range and their collection, this is definitely lacking in their everyday range and collection. Next we have Kalidas Cosmetics. They're releasing 3 new palettes. I don't know what these are called. The Futurism collection. So there's 3 new palettes. They each have 6 shades in them. There's like a reddy tone one, a greeny colored one, and probably a purpley one. The purple one has a really nice, by the looks of it, kind of magenta color and a blue glitter. The middle greeny colored one has some really nice mossy khaki colored greens, and then the red one is pretty standard. It's like your normal red toned palette. They are really nice and small and compact. The packaging looks really nice. I think these are good size palettes for a way to try a brand without buying a huge palette. I'm still interested in the Kalidas Cosmetics, the larger palette that they came out with. I think I saw Angelica and Mel review these on their channel, and they looked really nice. So this palette here is the one I'm talking about. I think that's the palette. What's this one called? Yeah, the Deep Sea Luster palette. I saw Angelica Nyquist review this one, and Melissa Gold also reviewed it on her channel, and they looked beautiful on the eyes. So if I was going to try something from Kalidas Cosmetics, I would probably pick up that Deep Sea palette. Juvia's Place have finally announced that I think they've been sneak peeking these for a while, but we have seen the packaging. We've seen the packaging of their new concealer and foundation that they're bringing out. It's called the I Am Magic Concealer and the I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation. I'm very intrigued by these. I'm really interested to see what these are like, and I am very interested to potentially pick these up. I love Juvia's Place, so I'm really excited to see them expanding their range. I think they have amazing eyeshadow palettes, so I'm excited to see them expand into more complexion products, and I really hope this does well for them. I'm hoping that this range is going to be good for people with darker skin tone. I know the owner of Juvia's Place has a darker complexion, and all her products are aimed to work on a darker skin tone. So I think hopefully that this is going to hit the mark for the people that feel like they're being left out in most foundation releases. Yeah, I'm excited to see what kind of shade range the Juvia's Place foundation and concealer has. Lancome have paired up with Chiara Ferragni. My pronunciation is terrible. I have no idea how to pronounce her name, but they are bringing out a palette, a Hypnose Drama Volumizing Mascara in limited edition packaging, some lipsticks, lip lacquers, and some lip glosses. This packaging, this collection to me seems a little bit tacky. The palette is the typical like Lancome palette where they mix the creams with the shadows. They've got lipsticks in there. This is a big no-no for me. Not interested in the palettes. The mascara, I hate it when brands just do limited edition packaging for mascaras. I think it's so stupid because you're just going to toss it when it gets to the 3-month mark or if it dries out. The lipstick colors and the lip gloss colors don't look like anything groundbreaking or anything new. This collection is a bit meh for me. So I'm going to pass on that one as well. Givenchy are releasing the Summer Solar Pulse collection. So it looks like we have a highlighter, 2 lip glosses, or what have we got? We've got the Healthy Glow Powder in Pink Shimmery Gold and Gold Shimmery Glow. We have waterproof eyeliners, 2 shades of glosses, and a nail varnish. I really like the eyeliners in this collection. So this is what the 2 eyeliners look like. They are your little cream kind of gel eyeliners in the pen form. I really like these colors. The nail polish, there's no way I'm paying Givenchy price tags for a red nail polish, but this is like the marketing image for these eyeliners. Doesn't that look beautiful, this marketing image? It looks really nice. And then what else do we have? The glow powders, I don't need to pay Givenchy pricing for glow powders, so I'm going to give that collection a pass as well. Not really interested, to be honest. Whoopsie Beauty are coming out with a vegan matte shades. There's 20 new shades in the collection. I haven't tried anything from Whoopsie Beauty. I'm very interested to try something. Out of this collection, there are actually a few shades that I'm interested in trying, particularly Cherry Kiss, which is a bright matte red, Blue Your Mind, which is obviously a bright matte blue. We have Punk Passion, which is a bright purple, but this one looks a bit patchy in the swatch. And I'm also interested in Matcha, Sunnyside, and Clementine Cutie. So this is what the swatches look like here. I'm very interested in these. And they are $5 each. Like, really, you can't go wrong for $5 each eyeshadows. I think that's a fantastic price tag. And you can also save some money by using various codes. So I might have a look at these and see what they're like. Some of these colors really take my fancy. And there's been a few of the different collections from Whoopsie that have actually intrigued me. Some of their shimmers look. So I might maybe check them out. Might see how much shipping is first, because they are located, I think, in America. So shipping will probably be pretty expensive. So I might check out and see how much the shipping is first before I commit to anything. BH Cosmetics released the Summer Lovin' palette. It is a 16 color shadow palette featuring corals, bronzy neutrals, rich plum hues with the vivid color payoff. This palette looks really boring. Like, BH Cosmetics have been releasing some pretty cool palettes recently, and then they come out with this. And then, I mean, the shades are nice, but nothing unusual, nothing fantastic. Colors we've all seen before in palettes. I just think this palette is a bit bland. Like, it's a bit whatever. Like, I don't know what BH Cosmetics is doing here. And the packaging, there's something about this packaging that I really don't enjoy from this BH palette. Generally, when I see the BH Cosmetics palettes, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that's all right. But this one, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to pass on the Summer Lovin' palette. Next, I thought was a cool product, and this is from Sample Beauty, and this is a new clear base. Now, there was a reason why I liked this, but I can't quite remember. I think it's a clear eyeshadow base from what I can remember. Wait, hang on. A clear base that's actually going to be real thin. Use this base to apply with bare skin to get intense color payoff from shadows without your skin underneath being covered. Not everyone loves to be completely covered. Mix it in with any pigments to create glittery, colorful bases. You can use it for cut creases. You can use it on high points of your cheekbones to apply highlighters or glitters. That's the reason why I thought this was really, really cool. It's almost like a cream shadow base or an eyeshadow base, but it's clear. So you can actually apply it on your skin, not just your eyelids. You can actually like apply it on your cheekbones and get more of an intense highlight, or you can put glitter on your cheekbones and it acts as like an adhesive. I thought this would be really cool if you are wanting that really beaming to the gods highlight, because it's actually going to like grab it and stick it to your skin. So that's the reason why I thought this was really cool. I think for my eyelids, I personally like the color because I do have some like veins on my eyelids that are a bit like blue. You can see them when I don't have a eyeshadow primer. They are a bit blue, so I do like the color because it helps cancel out that color from my skin and any veins underneath that you can see through my skin. But I think it would be cool for like highlight. I don't know how it's going to sit on the skin, but I'd be interested to know what it's like. MB Boutique have released a tropical themed palette. Now, it has 9 shadows in it, and these colors look beautiful, and the palette looks beautiful. This is what the packaging of the palette looks like. How pretty is that? Like a little tropical vacation. It is like a Z palette, so you just put them in any order that you want. And then there's my shadows. This is the shadows and what they look like. These few down the bottom here, this green here is like a duochrome color, and then this purple and blue. These look really nice. I really like these. They look beautiful. The only one that I wouldn't really be interested in is like the coppery color. I don't really tend to wear a color like this. It's like a goldeny coppery color. The rest float my boat. I'm really interested. I'm really intrigued. How much is this palette going to be? Please tell me. Have any of you tried anything from NB Cosmetics? Well, sorry, MB Boutique. Look at this look that they created. Isn't that beautiful? I really need to pick up my graphic eyeliner game. I don't even know when this is releasing. Just tell me how much it is. I really wish brands would put the prices of their palettes in their Instagram posts, because it drives me crazy sometimes when they don't. I don't know. Nope. Can't find it. Can't even find it on their site, on their Etsy site. I don't know. It must have sold out. How much are their normal palettes? So their normal 9-pan palettes are 79 Australian dollars. Their multi-dimensional duochrome palette is 87. So I'm guessing around the $80-90 for that palette, which is a little bit. I mean, 9 shadows, I guess it's not too bad. $80, that's less than $10 a shadow. But I'm going to check out that palette. Along with this one, I'm so excited I can't speak. We have the Beauty Bar Baby. Surely that's not the brand. Beauty Bar Baby Cosmetics. They have released a palette. It's called the Unicorn Palette. And this is what the swatches look like. This palette has my attention. It is very pretty. This is what the palette looks like with the swatches at the bottom. I'm intrigued by this palette. As you can tell, I am a massive, massive sucker for shimmery shadows. Massive sucker, as you can tell by my eyes today. So the Unicorn palette is only $50. It's for 12 shadows. Ooh, I might be making a purchase. They are lip safe as well. I am intrigued. I am intrigued. I am intrigued. I'm going to check this out when I get off my live stream. You guys are encouraging me to spend. Laura Lee Los Angeles have released 20 new single eyeshadows. This is a total yawn fest. So the shadows are $6 each. The magnetic palette is $12. The full bundle is $119. There's 20 in the bundle. I think we've all got these. Like anyone that's obsessed with singles, I think we've all got these. And even if you're not obsessed with singles, you've got these 10 times over in the palettes that you already have in your collection. I don't think you need these, and I'm not really interested in supporting the brand either. So I'm going to pass on them. These shadows are nothing groundbreaking. I'm just going to see if there are any swatches on their Instagram. Okay, these are the swatches, and all I can say is yawn. Like, really, if you're going to release singles, don't release these shades. You want to hook someone in with your singles, release something spectacular, and then they will buy anything that you release after that. Don't bring out this yawn fest to start off with. Kylie Cosmetics has brought out a new mattifying setting spray. I mean, it's a cool idea. I love a good spray, but I wouldn't be ordering from Kylie Cosmetics just to try this. It's a cool idea. I think if it has really good packaging, one thing that I'm starting to realize with makeup setting sprays is the packaging can either make or break the setting spray. So yeah, if it's good packaging, I mean, it's probably going to be a pretty all right setting spray. Particularly, I think ColourPop. Do ColourPop still do Kylie Cosmetics products? I think they do. And ColourPop don't really do much wrong. So if they're the ones that have kind of done the formula, or it's a similar, or their factory has done the formula, I think it could be an all right formula. And the packaging looks like one of those sprays that would be a good spray. My only problem would be is depending on the formula, sometimes the setting sprays can clog the sprayer. If it's like a sticky formula, you can get clogged in the spray and then you're pretty much done for. Charlotte Tilbury have released a Glowgasm collection, and this, I initially thought, before I even saw Charlotte Tilbury's name on this, I initially thought that it was NARS that released this collection, because I just immediately thought Glowgasm, and I thought Orgasm Blush, like it's just an extra collection that they've come out with. But no, it is Charlotte Tilbury. She's released 2 Glowgasm Beauty Light Wands. So these are like illuminating. These are illuminating highlighting wand things. Michelle's saying, what's with all the glow related innuendos? I know, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And if you look at the pan, the one thing that I saw when I looked at this pan, if you take off the GL and you just see the OW and then you see the gasm, it pretty much says orgasm anyway. That's just one thing that I noticed. And that really annoys me. If you've been here long enough, you know that I really hate when brands combine like sexualizing makeup with makeup. Like, there's just no need for it. It's like when they relate drugs to makeup. There's just absolutely no need for it. Why couldn't you just call this like the glory palette, or the glow gorgeous palette, or something like that? I don't know. Why does it have to have the orgasm side of things in it? It's just ridiculous. Anyway, the swatches look chunky. That's one thing. The palette looks like it's got two highlighters, a blush, and a bronzer. $75 for a 4-pan palette. It actually looks like it's one of the, this is it in the middle. It actually looks like it's almost the same size as her eyeshadow palettes, but like obviously it's taking up the whole space. So I think these pans could potentially be really small. And for $75, if it's the same size as the eyeshadow palettes, it could potentially be the same size as her face palettes with the eyeshadow and the eyeshadow and the complexion products in it, but it looks like it's the same size as the eyeshadow palettes. Michelle is asking if I have ever used any Charlotte Tilbury. I have the Film Style Bronze and Glow, that's it, and I mean, it's a highlighter and a bronzer. Don't get me wrong, the packaging is beautiful. The way it is packaged when you purchase it is also beautiful. Like, she excels when it comes to packaging. But yeah, I don't use it enough. I think because it is so beautiful and it was like a present from my husband, I'm kind of like, ooh, I want to keep it nice and precious. I think I will eventually get around to panning it, and that will probably give me a better idea. But I don't really have enough thoughts on it to comment. Other than that, I haven't tried anything. I've always been intrigued to try her blushes, the ones that look like the boobs, and her powder. I think her face powder, that's the one that everyone raves about. I've always been intrigued to try that. I've just never really been able to justify the Charlotte Tilbury price tag, and it's a little bit hard to get in Australia, in my opinion. And I like, with complexion products, I like to go in and actually see the color in person, and that way I have a better idea of how it's going to match my skin instead of buying online. Every time I've bought a foundation online, it's never worked out for me. Sorry, I just had to mute you guys so you didn't have to listen to me coughing my head off. Yeah, I don't think I'm not going to pay this price tag for glowy products. And I don't really like shimmery blushes. Yeah, the price tag is too much. I know Charlotte Tilbury is an amazing makeup artist, and I'm sure her products, some of them definitely warrant the price tag, but for the everyday person that isn't able to actually swatch and touch the products, it's a lot of money, I think, to expect somebody to pay online. I struggle to justify price tags sometimes when I'm paying so much for a product that I'm going to get in my hands, potentially not like, and then not be able to return. Whereas in Australia, at least if it's in store, you can stick your grubby mitts in the palette and see what it's like before you actually pay the price tag. Okay, Black Moon Cosmetics are releasing the Black Metal palette. The last shade has been released, which is Abracadabra. That's a really cool name. I like that name. It's a transformer highlighter. It's got a sheer base with pink, blue, and purple reflective pearls. You can layer it for intensive highlighter or add on top of the Black Metal shadows for a transformative shift. So this is what the palette looks like. Finally, we've seen this. This one, in my opinion, took way too long to release, like the whole palette. They were releasing like one shadow a day. It drove me crazy. This palette actually looks really nice. I don't know exactly whether I like the Black Moon Cosmetics palette design. I don't think I like this whole sun design looking thing. I don't think it's me. But I'm intrigued to potentially check out Black Moon Cosmetics, but it's never really a brand that sticks in my mind. Like I always see their stuff pop up in my newsfeed. I'm like, oh yeah, Black Moon Cosmetics. But it never stays in my mind of a brand that I want to put on like my wish list and actually potentially buy one day. These shadows actually look really pretty. I may have to eat my words, and these actually look really pretty on darker skin tone. They really pop on darker skin tone. I don't know whether I'd get much use out of these darker shimmery colors. Now I'm intrigued. They actually look really nice. These are some marketing images. They actually look really nice, but I don't know whether, I don't think I would get much use out of these. I don't tend to wear a lot of like grungy eyeshadow, so I think I'd probably give that a miss. I may put it on my wish list. I'm not quite sure. I haven't decided yet. What do you guys think of that one? I think I might actually really like that highlighter. If I could get that. Kat Von D has sneak peeked a compact. Like what? What the hell, Kat Von D? I think that Kat Von D's brand is going down the toilet, and I think she is scrambling to try and save it, and she's doing everything except the one thing that could